So I just wanted to jump in and talk about self-talk. So I do a lot of work clearing the blocks that are blocking the way to the things that you want to manifest, and a greater sense of self-love and self-esteem. And this work really lights me up because it's also been a journey that I've come on myself. And I think regarding self-talk, there's two sides of this. So I'd like to set my clients' homework, and one of them is the conscious self-talk. The other is the voices in our heads. And we've all got these different voices of deserving and so on. And I'll go more into depth in these in later videos. But the inner critic can be very strong. And this can also be huge when we've had a very critical parent, for example, and then we internalize this criticism and become our own worst inner critic. But first of all, let's dive into the conscious self-talk, which is often the homework that I set. And I think we've all heard this bandied around, but what does it really mean? So certainly my observation of being English, and I've lived in other places in the world, and those of you watching who are indeed English, it's quite a common cultural phenomenon here to bat things away. Perhaps there's a compliment that someone's offering us and we go, oh, no, I'm not. Or a beautiful offer, and then we go, oh, no, I couldn't possibly, right? It's very ingrained in our culture. And effectively, let's look at that. What's that doing? So we're trying to manifest more abundance, more love, more this, more that, right? Looking for more respect, all of these things. And yet we're in negating that, batting that away. It's like cold shouldering that offer, the plentiful universe that's trying to gift us the things that we say. And words are like spells. It's very important that we get them right in what we're broadcasting. But do you see how this is just batting away the very thing that you say that you want, rather than just being able to graciously accept? And this gets better and easier as a viable process when we are loving ourselves, accepting ourselves, and our wounds are more healed. But just to be able to accept it with grace and say thank you to that offer, that compliment. And obviously then there's the part of us talking to ourselves. It's just about awareness, right? That's the first step. But just notice how many times, I don't know, did you misplace the keys? And then it's so easy to go, oh, I'm such an effing idiot, or whatever, right? But that's then the command that you're giving to your being, that you're hopeless. You just misplaced the keys. So do you even need to say silly me? So I've also noticed people who are, brilliant at things, and then they'll poo-poo it. And it's something I used to do as well. You're brilliant at this, or yeah, oh no, I couldn't possibly, and I'm shit at it. Right? Again, embrace it. We want to be powerful in our intentions that we're broadcasting and our self-talk that we're broadcasting, that we're good enough. And if we don't affirm this ourselves, who's going to do it for us, right? Who is going to be that respectful, loving friend, relationship partner, boss, whoever it is? If we're being disrespected, but we're disrespecting ourselves and how we even talk to ourselves, it's kind of obvious, right? When we zoom in on this perspective and this truth, right? So my invitation to you is to be kinder to yourself, but also talk to yourself. So maybe it's, instead of, oh, come on, silly you're going to be late. Come on, darling, we need to get a move on. Right? It's such a different resonance to it, and it feels so much better. So I remember someone saying that, goodness me, if we talked to our friends and family like we talk to ourselves, who would we have left? And I think it's a really powerful thing to consider. So how are you being kind to you and talking to you, beautiful you, like your best friend? And especially in these times of loneliness. For some it's the opposite. It's no time to oneself and having to work from the loo to get a quiet minute for a call or whatever it is. But just, what are you doing well? Give yourself a real pat on the back for all the roles you're playing and how you're being kind to you. And be kind to you in your self-talk. So I hope this is helpful. And reaffirm what you can do, because that's the conscious support that we get. Easily, we can talk to ourselves all day, and certainly I think with things like affirmations, if they're not true, if they don't ring true, they're really kind of useless. We've all been fed this, just do a few positive visualizations and some affirmations and bam, you'll get what you want. It's a bit more complicated than that. And the work that I've been discovering lately with the magnetic mind coaching, it's all about there's different universal laws at play, and there's our resistance that gets in the way. And all of this can be cleared because we, to a degree, created it. But what can we consciously do to support ourselves and commit to that? So, much love. Be kind to you.